his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And you look back at that 2012 finals, the Thunder lost in 5 games to the Heat. And you looked at that young talent, Durant, Westbrook, Harden, now all MVP award winners, along with Serge Ibaka, a young
OKC getting dominated by Sacramento and Pat Buckets' return.
That was going to rule the West for a very long time.
Buckets definitely emotional. You can see by the way he's playing right now. He hasn't looked like himself after that 58-point performance against the Thunder just in the last game.
Allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Buckets. Feeds to Jordan.
Buckets to Jordan. Good fake for Pat Buckets. Watch his fake. Fakes it, gets it to Jordan, he throws it down.
On both ends.
Love their strategy.
Pure domination by Sacramento against OKC so far. As a champion has struggled.
12, but Brent unable to agree on a contract extension.
Well, OKC agreed on the contract. James Harden did not, and that's sort of the line in the sand that was drawn. And the salary cap jumping up in subsequent seasons.
Jordan able to lay it
in terms of the frugality of what they offered up to James Harden. It's a decision that we talk about a lot. It's revisionist history, but you know, at the time it was the move that OKC made, and I can't really argue with it.
Grant kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. George is
going to have to try again.
Out of bounds.
George is just struggling here tonight.
And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, Buckets.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found them.
Buckets, no.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his.
That's annoying.
Thunder trailing by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Luwawu throws it down.
To get some momentum.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Fox passes to Buckets. Kicks it to Bagley. The pass to Fox.
Fox shoots. Can't hit.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one. So
damn it.
Shoot 2 hits. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA? In your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I
it was on my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
We have so many great superstars, but you know, after last year,
Buckets again.
Season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals. There's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Adams now.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 17-7 run. Buckets passes to Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Buckets.
And I can't say that anyone is surprised. Always one of the players that everyone loves to watch.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Pass to Fox.
Fox shoots and hits.
And the Kings check out.
Timeout, Thunder. The lead is up by 20.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Taj Gibson's checked in for Steven Adams. Bielitsa comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Luwawu Cabarro. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for the Kings. And Bielitsa kicks to
Westbrook. No.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often.
Alley-oop to Cauley-Stein.
The point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you. Yeah, Cauley-Stein can get up there, and the guards know that, so available for an oop at any time.
Lob pass to George.
George can through the alley-oop.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today.
Alley-oop. Oh, couldn't grab it though.
Between these two teams in that area.
Bucket trying to do it again.
To the inside. Bielitsa passes to Schroeder.
Schroeder's blocked.
Rejection by Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that shot.
And there is Bagley and a foul.
As well.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For Sacramento, they have shot 80% from the line tonight.
Bucket gets a rest.
Sacramento ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach,
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force
There's Bagley.
rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Mirotic out there with Bagley. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Buck.
George,
and it's
no,
in at the 1 spot.
don't know why he
It's
shot
just poor
that.
shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Buckets passes to Bagley. Outside Mirotic. Now here's Bagley. He's covered by Grant. For the 3.
Bucket's a 3.
And
Connects.
another 3 for Sacramento.
And guys,
I admire the
Westbrook,
approach here,
who's been the best Thunder player tonight, lays it in.
offense and defense. They really played a whale of a game.
and defensively,
He's got 18
this is
now.
the opposite of how you want to start.
Buckets goes back to Jordan,
It's
back
like
to Buckets.
4 teenagers at home over the summer, just
Back to
not enough
Jordan.
activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
It's stolen by Adams. Lob pass to George.
George, he will throw it down.
A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Fox kicks to Mirotic. Pass to Buckets. Shoots
Buckets, another 3. Connects.
12 goes in. He's made 7.
And the lead's up to 30.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Pass to Luwawu.
Luwawu, try 3. No.
Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Kings.
Good pass. Oh, but Mirotic can't
Grant's
get
got
it.
converts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on.
Buckets. Oh, he almost got to that one. Good defense anyways.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his
Ah.
way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
George to Calhoun.
Gets it to go. Luwawu's got 14 points for the game.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Mirotic has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot.
Fox. No.
Sacramento again missing. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep to start things.
Stolen right back, though.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Mirotic the pass to Buckets. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Now the pass to Buckets. Here's Fox.
That time Fox hits. Timeout taken by OKC.
Bucket of the night.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. One of the stories here, Buckets getting it done today.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Sacramento.
And this is a high-powered offense today. Clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Double team on Westbrook. Looking for George.
George able to lay it in.
That one drops for him. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bucket strong, Mo. He'll go to the free throw line.
He'll shoot 2 free throws. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Buckets. Both free throws good from Buckets. Certain guys can play within themselves and still dominate. You played along one of the best that you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
One of the
Buckets 2, Fox.
Is how many numbers he left on the board, Kevin. The way that Coach Popovich played him, minimal.
It's just been dominant effort.
Touches when needed most. Where
Up by 32.
But how much more dominant?
Against defending champions West. That's Cabarro.
He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering.
The feed to
oh my God, I'm sick and tired of these turnovers. I'm trying to go somewhere else with the ball, and it keeps going to the wrong place. As George will go to the free throw line.
Going to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a
defender. I lost
to use
one.
His size to draw the foul that time.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a change for Sacramento. Labissiere's checked in for Jordan. Fox kicks to Mirotic. Buckets. He's covered by
Buckets.
Westbrook. Buckets.
Fakes it back up. Back to Buckets. Buckets. Oh, nice move by Buckets. Buckets. Strong move. Just can't finish it.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
Oh, and Adams just able to get it.
How many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that? But the oop there looked good.
Puts up a 3.
Buckets for 3.
Good on the shot from Buckets. Buckets got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside, George. Passes it to Grant. And oh boy, a lot of contact.
I thought that was going to get the call.
Jeremy Grant, great genes for the game, Greg. Father was Harvey, uncle was Horace, both NBA players and stars. His brother Jerian also in the association.
Yeah, and Jeremy might be the best athletically of them all.
Buckets probably got to rest, but good return. See, this is why I feel like I should be able to get more rest. In games that we're pretty much dominating.
Schroeder with the ball.
I ain't trying to shoot as much now.
Solid for him. He's averaging just
oh, they took Bielitsa.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you
like
question
that.
yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Buckets against the guy they traded him for.
Side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a wide open.
Right on target. Bielitsa's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
And it's Bielitsa with
Bielitsa called for a foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for Farrell. That's his 3rd personal We've got 1:55 left to play in the 3rd. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Kings making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since
these are the games that annoy me.
Schroeder kicks to Ferguson. Healed against Schroeder. 1:39 left to play here in the 3rd. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Schroeder will go to the free throw line.
Pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Schroeder hits them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical
Buckets now.
than what we saw in that first
Oh,
half.
what a move. Buckets to Jordan. Jordan lays it in.
The layup off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points.
Love that pick and roll right there. DeAndre Jordan completes the play and very efficient at doing so.
Oklahoma City moving it around.
There is Gibson.
Good by Gibson.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Buckets,
Jordan.
Down low. Here's Bagley.
There's Bagley. Will go to the free throw line.
Able to get that one to go with all the contact.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And this will be his second and third shots.
They finally missed a free throw.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA,
Bagley misses both.
in high school so he could get to college a year early.
And the Thunder make it.
Buckets was if that's blocked by Buckets.
The Kings.
So they did not count as a block. Buckets to Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance.
The lead back up to 23.
Kicks to Luwawu.
Whoa, no.
And the 3 off target.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3.
Alley-oop again to Bagley.
Still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
And just
Buckets with another double-double.
This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Schroeder
looking around. Over Bagley.
No, and that ends the third quarter.
Able to guard multiple positions.
Got 1 quarter to go, but all Sacramento trying to close it out in the fourth quarter. Buckets playing well against his former team.
King.
It is returned.
A very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called
begin the fourth.
guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Diallo. Bialica is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Patrick Patterson. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Ferguson just looking for some room.
Ferguson, the
finds Patterson. Bucket is one of his former
triple.
Guys he loves to pass to. Buckets to Fox.
Down low.
To Bogdanovich, who can't finish. Looks like Fox was passing that though to Bagley, but I didn't go there. What a shot there by Diallo.
Diallo's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Oklahoma City. Kings leading now by 23.
Alley-oop again! This time to Davis.
Slam.
And he pulled
Great pass.
to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Oklahoma City shooting 40% from the field. Inside, Patterson passes to Diallo.
Diallo.
In for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Willie Cauley-Stein. David.
After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look
Bogdanovich lays it
The
in.
schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Diallo.
Diallo again.
Up off the glass. Diallo's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
There's no longer a home and road designation as far as light and dark.
Good pass, and Chandler able to finish. Chandler gets some mids here in the fourth.
In some games where you just flip on and your
trying
brain's
to figure out where they exactly.
Where's this game being played?
Yes.
But with how many alternate jerseys last year teams had and specialty jerseys they had, it's a lot of fun to see the apparel companies paint a different picture on the floor.
To the inside.
Wow, Diallo again.
Exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play.
Chandler, strong move, just couldn't finish.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Chuck Diallo blocked by Buckets.
Offensive rebound.
Buckets falls, but it looks like he hurt himself.
Bolden, guarded by Fox. Shot clock at 6. Bolden. But they get it back.
Diallo now. Off a screen.
He's guarded
Diallo. To Bjelica. No.
This is off the right iron. Kings leading now by 23. Buckets passes to Chandler. Sacramento moving it around. Pass to Buckets. Back to Davis.
Oh my. Thank God.
Inside.
Damn.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Bolden, guarded by Fox. Bolden,
don't know what that was.
Hit that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Always going up for the here.
No one jumps except for Bagley or Jordan.
The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their
Buckets out the other way.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words.
There's Davis.
So many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work, but the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show
and I'll be back for
events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing.
Timeout will be
amazing cohesion when it comes to
just
the league
some changes
and its players, because they understand that
I guess they did call
everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said. Jordan, he's checked in for Sacramento. Mirotic comes in for Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in. Right wing. Six to shoot. To end the cold streak.
Bagley, no.
That's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Three-pointer.
Westbrook hits.
Westbrook's got 21.
Well, Russell does his.
Sacramento's got a little bit cold here in the fourth.
It's another one.
Buckets has not attempted a shot here in the fourth either.
Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA.
Buckets to Jordan.
Youngsters learn to
great pass from Pat Buckets.
The right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of
Diallo.
the older professional, professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place.
Buckets to Jordan again.
By Jordan.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there.
Buckets going back to the two guys that have been able to catch his passes, which is Jordan and Bagley.
Outside, George. Fires for three.
George can't hit the three.
Grabs the miss. Bagley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Jordan atop the key. The pass to Buckets. Outside Mirotic. Shoots it up.
Mirotic, no.
Sacramento gets it back. And
there is Bagley, and huge chance for a three-point play.
Possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
That's good from Bagley. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made.
Now he takes ball.
It's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Here's Farrell. Tipped away.
Farrell gets the ball
Gibson
stolen.
with the steal. Here's Luwawu, defended by Buckets. George.
Paul George finally gets where to go.
On the trifecta.
Well, an accurate three-point shooter. Paul George can get it going from distance.
Kicks to Bagley.
Bagley to the basket.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Westbrook. It's George on the way.
Paul George try again. Nope.
No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Westbrook.
Oh my God, that's 10.
Tries from 16. No good.
Wow. I would actually have thought they would call that goal.
Kings have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Buckets
to Jordan.
Sacramento moving around.
Buckets go for one more shot tonight.
1:29 left to play in the.
Yes, he will. And hit.
Pointer. 26 points for Buckets.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so the hard work and
Buckets to Bagley and a foul.
In the books, that'll be win number 27.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Buckets.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Steven Adams. That's good from Bagley. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have
talked
about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or
Buckets is fouled.
an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah. Here's Westbrook. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
Alley to Jordan. And that will be the exclamation point.
Score showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Luwawu, the pass to Gibson.
Gibson
finishing it off.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out. And here's Westbrook.
That ends it.
And so it's
Sacramento wins.
Easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took
what a game
out of it, that's how to get it.
Buccaneers return ends it with 28 points, 17 assists. They end up with 11 turnovers, which is horrible.